Good evening, minions, and welcome back to my sack. It is I, the Master of Metal, and I'm not going to read a letter today, no. I am, however, going to respond to my minions' deepest inquiries. You see, if I hear a certain question often enough, I figure there's a need to respond and reply. So, my minions wonder, why can't we ever see your demon dick? To which I say, well, you know how television adds 10 pounds. I'd hate you to be scared by a 50-pound penis. But really, minions, your questions have come in, asking why. You can't see the rest of the castle. Master, they say, do you really live in a castle? Why can't we see the torture chamber? Oh, but you will. Why can't we see your boudoir? Oh, but you will. Why can't we see the parapets where you toss poopers down onto the rocks below? So I figured I would do you a favor, an honor, if you will. I borrowed Mortimer's camera, took it outside today, and walked around, and I filmed you a little tour of the grounds of my castle. So, you fucking fucks, to quell your inquiries, why don't you sit back and watch this? In the meantime, I am going to smoke this gigantic doobie of dubious death leaf, and when we come back, we can chat about it. Alright? See you in a few, fuckers.
Well, minions, here it is, the castle on the hill. It's, quite quaint. It, overlooks a valley, much like your mother's verdant vagine. And, it's quite a lovely little chateau. I think you'll like it. There's a torture chamber down below. And, we'll go inside and take a little tour. Maybe, take a look off the balustrade. Here is the gate. We are waiting with our vehicle to get in, and once we do, we'll drive up to the top. These are the stairs into the castle, the front steps, creaky boards, much like your mother's creaky vagine. And there we see one of the turrets, as opposed to Tourette's, motherfucker, goddammit. There we go, the turret of the castle. What do you think now, poopers? Is this good enough for you? The view that I lord over? 1,000,000 poopers could fill this valley and still be tortured for dinner. Well, here we are up top. Beautiful view, surrounding countryside. Off the turrets. This is where I throw poopers. Right down to the village below. Or smash their brains on the rocks. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Villagers, bring me a flagon of mead and your finest women. Here we have the upstairs, where we come out on the terrace. Sometimes I like to sunbathe nude, with a couple of young female minions supplying the lubrication. I mean the sun-tanning oil. And then I like to look out over the valley. Verdant valley. Verdant, like your vagine. This is very intriguing here. You see these pipes. This is where we pour vats of boiling man-spunk onto the attacking poopers down below. And they run screaming from the castle. It's quite wonderful. So just in case you look up and open your mouth, gaping in surprise, you may get a mouthful of boiling hot man-spunk. Indeed. Is that a pig? Because I feel like porking. And here's the little table and chairs that I set up, a little breakfast nook, if you will, to dine with the minion of my choice as we gaze out off of the balcony of my boudoir and relish the sight of the mountains beyond and the villages down below. A couple of houses set up along the road. And as you can see, Beautiful valley in the distance. I was thinking of holding a heavy metal concert here. That right there would be the field, put a stage up at this end, and perhaps have a minion contest to see who can rock the hardest. But in the meantime, I'm going to prepare a couple of vats of boiling man spunk and a little breakfast for the villagers down below. Delicious. One of my favorite views off of the balcony of my boudoir is the south turret, a place that I like to stand and lord over my subjects below, and perhaps throw a hot load of man gravy down for the villagers below to enjoy with their daily supper. But usually just to blast a little Ronnie James Dio and lord over my subjects. You can see the southern valley and the mountains beyond. It's gorgeous, really, really nice. I like to go hiking in the nude and spearing rhinos with my demon dick. Lovely. Now in back of the castle, you'll notice these two windows underneath the man-spunk pipes. These two windows lead to a back corner of my bedroom. Why are there two windows, and why so narrow? Well, this is what I call the old in and out. Something I like to give to your mother, by the way. And one window is for bringing in a lovely young female minion to service me, or two, or three. And the window next, of course, is to toss them out when I'm done with them so they can go down below and scavenge for scraps of my semen. But just in case you are wondering, that's the backside of my boudoir.
Anyone down there like it shaved?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, right over there is where Mortimer's mother lives. We keep her close. We've retired her regime, but it's all right. View from the western turret is it's a good one. You know, got a nice high perch. Speaking of perch, my mother's vagine smells of a dead trout. There you go.
Somebody doesn't bring me a sweet treat, I'm gonna come down there and start dancing in your mouth.
And here we are at the side gate. As you can see, the gate is open to this small courtyard. We have here a sword that we keep hanging here, just in case we need to decapitate any poopers who are not down with the heavy metal. And over there we have a ladder. Now that ladder is just in case we need to climb up extra high before spraying the crowd with man spunk, of course. And let me give you a look here. Give you a look-see. One of my favorite turrets. Right there. This is the northern turret. And you can look out across, well, some low hills. It's a rather delicious place to stand up and unfurl the old demon dick. Yes, indeed. And that lantern we usually keep lit at night. Of course, this is the daytime, but this is the beacon, the small beacon to find your way home to the castle. Minions, I'll keep it lit for you.
If someone doesn't come up here right now, you'll get thrown off the turret.
Here is the gate. The gate that leads down the path. Where does the path go? The path goes down to Mortimer's servants' lurk. It's quite a ways down because Mortimer tends to do some things that are very smelly. Farting, killing, and a wee bit of pillaging. Let me guide you down here. Ah, and there is the door. Mortimer's unmarked passageway. A dark, dank, stinky little hole, much like your mother's anus. Her sphincter is a dirty and dank place, but Mortimer and I will come down there and start knocking on the door, if you know what I mean. And perhaps later Mortimer will show us in, but for now I think we'll go back up to the castle. But check the view. I think Mortimer is very happy with this. He has no windows, but he can come outside every once in a while and peek out, give a gaze at the surrounding countryside, and scream down at the villagers down below. If anybody down there wants to come up and give it a good sucking, you know where to go. Beautiful. Mortimer, let's go. Time for dinner. That is the gate to the village down below. We keep the spikes sharpened up on top of the gate, so if any of the villagers try to get in, they get immediately impaled on the rusty iron fence. It's wonderful, actually. Once they start bleeding, make sure Mortimer and I have had our tetanus shot before we start eating the villagers. But let's go here up the stairs. Up the steps to the castle. Let me turn and give you a view here. Well, this is where we have some sacrifice. You can see the stone is blackened from years of burning poopers. And I like walking these stairs. Gets me some good exercise. Get the blood pumping before I fuck your mother. And as you can see, the surrounding countryside is quite beautiful. I point this out to you because there's plenty of room for you to come and live near the castle, minions. You can see the village below. It's quite small right now, but it's spreading, you can see, out in the countryside. And over here, one of the eastern turrets looking out over the countryside and back up to the wall. All right. This spike is perhaps the one that's going to go right up your sphincter. But for now, let's go back inside. This was old knight that came. We ate his body and kept his armor. Nice. Now this corner of the castle juts out nicely into the surrounding countryside, and you can see the old steel flag up top with the cross. And that is not a Christian cross, by the way, nor is it a Christopher cross. Thank you very much. It is a simple old relic from the days of the Cathars. And you can see the torches we light to provide a beacon for my minions to come in the darkness. But this castle's been around for a long time. It's a history before I was here, but so long ago it's been forgotten in the dust of memory. Anyhow, thought you'd like to see where we stand, where we unfurl our demon dicks down to the village below. One more view from the eastern side. This is not a turret, it's a square rampart of some sort. No, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a part of the castle. And looks out over some dark hills to see if invaders are coming with the sun. But so far, nobody. Nobody can dare invade the castle. For they will be coated in a variety of liquids. As you can see, the pipes are ready. And I've personally manufactured about 10 gallons of man-spunk just this morning, sitting in a boiling cauldron and waiting to be thrust upon the heads of unsuspecting poopers, marauders, and invaders. Or just available for a taste test for breakfast. Yummy. It's awfully quiet down there in the village. It is early in the morning. I've been up most of the night, working on the new torture regimen, and my minions down below in the village are rather tired. They've, well, somebody's cock is up. I hear a little crowing in the morning. I think I'm going to go hit the hay and sleep till dusk. Then I can wake up and begin the nighttime activities. So, yes, I've heard you. Believe me, my cock will be crowing louder at dinner time. Well, minions, this has been fun, but that's all you get until you come visit me, and we can rage together at the castle.
Well, you fuckers, satisfied? I knew you would be. It's magnificent. Next time you doubt me, I will come there and shove 10 feet of man meat right up your sphincter. In the meantime, minions, I will see you next time, right underneath my big, gigantic, lovely, heavy metal sack.
Anybody down there might want to come up and suck the old demon dick? Perhaps?
Yeah!